What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel and thank you for tuning in. We have the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 with us today, and on opening the box we got the standard contents like the quick start guide, the USB charger and just the usual stuff. So we'll put the box aside and get straight to the phone itself. Powering on, we are greeted by a 6-inch Full HD LCD IPS display with a 18:9 aspect ratio. This display has roughly 403 pixels per inch. On the bottom, there is a USB 2.0 charging port flanked by speakers on both the sides. Getting to the rear, the phone has a camera and a dual LED flash setup, followed by a fingerprint sensor. On the right side, the power button is placed in the middle, above which are the volume buttons. Moving to the other side, we have a SIM card slot that could house either 2 nano SIMs or 1 nano SIM and a micro SD card that can be expanded up to 128 GB. Anyway, coming back to the display of the Note 5, it is quite decent considering the fact that this is a budget phone. However, it fares poorly under direct sunlight. The colors appear washed off even under the setting sun in the evening. Given its price tag, I know its standard will not match an OLED panel, but still it's a very average LCD IPS display with a below par off-axis viewing. Under indoor lighting conditions though, the legibility is quite good and the display can get quite bright too. The Note 5 is powered by a Snapdragon 625 processor and Adreno 506 GPU. This translates to good performance with no lag or stutter whatsoever when navigating through the interface. The software comes loaded with a bunch of Google and Microsoft apps. With the taller aspect ratio, reaching to the top of the phone with one hand to pull down the drop-down menu to access the basic settings and other toggles is slightly difficult, and therefore it requires two hands. Overall, the Snapdragon 625 processor works like a charm. Opening and closing apps is fast and snappy, and this is one place where the Note 5 does not look like an entry-level budget smartphone. And speaking about the RAM management, it is quite good too, as the apps are retained in the background for a longer period of time, and switching between the apps too is a breeze. Speaking of memory, the Note 5 comes with an option of 3 GB RAM and a 32 GB internal storage, or 4 GB RAM and 64 GB internal storage. The Redmi Note 5 comes preloaded with Android Nougat, which is 7.1.2, with its own skin MIUI 9.5 on top. It does allow some customization options like themes and wallpapers. However, the overall interface and the appearance of the apps may not have a lot of fans. But as a welcome news, Xiaomi recently announced a software update to Android 8 Oreo. Coming to the battery department, this phone has a huge 4000 mAh battery. Xiaomi definitely has to be credited here because the phone easily lasts for an entire day. The taller display and the bigger battery adds some bulk to the phone, but most people including myself would gladly take the extra battery life. The Note 5 has a fingerprint scanner embedded on the back. The positioning is at the right height and unlocking speeds too are not that bad. Coming to the camera module, the primary shooter is 12 megapixel f2.2 aperture and the secondary shooter is a 5 megapixel camera. The images shot are quite decent and good under proper lighting conditions. As long as you don't rely on it to take Instagram snaps or any professional shots, the camera is totally justified for the price and it can be used for taking quick and decent looking images on the go. The video footages lack stability as well as some contrast and dynamic range too. It may be nothing to scoff at, but it has nothing to write home about either. Overall, the camera is average on the Redmi Note 5. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 retails at around 12,000 rupees with a decent spec sheet, well-rounded performance and an acceptable camera. This phone is definitely worth considering if you are on a tight budget. Thank you for watching, guys. Do subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more videos and leave a thumbs up if you liked it.